Right off the top this hour, let's get to that moment caught on camera in Minnesota. You see lawmaker Ilhan Omar. There she is at a town hall. And seconds after this, she was attacked during that town hall. Watch that moment.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
That's the moment. Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar was sprayed with an unknown liquid at that town hall last night. The man who rushed Omar caught and cuffed today. Police say he's 55-year-old Anthony Kazmierczak. When this happened, Omar was in the middle, as you just heard, of calling for ICE to be abolished and for DHS Secretary Kristi Noem to resign or be impeached. Well, after the attack, the representative was defiant. She continued the town hall. She was not injured. But of course, all of this comes as people in Omar's district protest the details surrounding the fatal shooting of ICU nurse 37-year-old Alex Preddy during ICE operations. CBS News got a look at a new CBP report revealing 2 U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents fired their weapons during Preddy's killing. So let's go live to Minneapolis and CBS News correspondent Ian Lee. Ian, we all saw what happened to Representative Omar. What have you found out about the guy caught on camera spraying that substance?
Hi, Reed. Yeah, we're learning more about this man. From court records, we know that he's twice divorced. He's filed bankruptcy multiple times. He has been charged with a DUI, and he's had other minor traffic violations. We have tried to reach out to the jail where he's staying to get more information about him. We know that he is charged with a third-degree assault. Now, Capitol Police, they want to make an example out of him, and so they're looking into what other federal charges can be filed because they don't want to have this precedent where you can attack members of Congress. And so they want to make an example. They want to throw the book at him. That will likely be up to the DOJ if they want to have those federal investigation. But if you look at that video, he is spraying this unknown liquid at Representative Omar. From what witnesses say, it had a strong stench to it. We heard from Representative Omar afterwards, posting on X, saying that I'm okay, I'm a survivor, so this small agitator isn't going to intimidate me from doing my work. I don't let bullies win. Grateful to my incredible constituents who rallied behind me. Minnesota strong. Now, correspondent Matt Gutman spoke with the governor of Minnesota to get his reaction. Here's what he had to say.
So many people are curious about last night. Do you blame President Trump for this attack on Representative Omar?
Well, certainly, it's the tone that's in this country. This has all been said. I think it goes back, years of this type of political rhetoric. I can't specifically, and I know the subject. I talked to the representative last night. She was good, but this is the thing that there's no tone. And I said that the president constantly attacks Representative Omar, attacks her citizenship, attacks the very decency of it, and we've asked him time and time again to stop it. I don't believe he's capable of stopping it. I keep coming back to this. The decency of the American people is going to have to speak up, because even in any small thing he puts on social media, he finds a way to attack her. I'm glad she's safe.
Reed, Representative Omar isn't skipping a beat. She has another public engagement later today.
Well, Ian, you've also read through the Customs and Border Protection report on these cases. What are you learning?
You know what's interesting about this report is what it has in it and what it doesn't have in it. For instance, it does give a detailed description of the events leading up to the shooting, how there was a confrontation. They tried to detain and arrest him. That at one point, someone shouts, "He's got a gun." They took away the gun from him, and about 5 seconds later, he was shot and killed by 2 agents. Now, that gun was taken and put into a car by one of the agents. But what was interesting is nowhere in that report does it mention that he went for his gun, he tried to grab his gun, he tried to use his gun. And that's interesting because in the aftermath of that shooting, the federal government came out and said that these were defensive shots fired. So there's a lot of questions on that, a lot of questions about the chain of custody with that gun, that it wasn't placed in evidence right away. And so there's a lot of questions, especially from state and local officials who say they want an impartial joint investigation. They don't believe the federal government alone can do a good job. They want to be part of that. And so that was interesting. Now, in this statement, it also said this is all preliminary. Don't draw any conclusions. This statement was mainly stating the facts of what happened. That investigation reads still very much ongoing.
Ian, thank you so much.